Dante's Inferno, Canto number 10. Thus onward still, following a hidden track between the city's ramparts and the fires, my master goes, and I go at his back. O sovereign power, that through the impious gyres, said I, dost wheel me as thou deemest well, speak to me, satisfy my keen desires. Those that find here their fiery burial, may they be seen, for nothing seems concealed. The lids are raised, and none stands sentinel. And he, all these shall be shut fast and sealed when from Jehoshaphat they come anew, bringing their bodies now left far afield. And hereabouts lie buried, close in view, Epicure and his followers, they who hold that when the body dies, the soul dies too. Hence that demand thou choosest to unfold may here and now be fully satisfied. Likewise, thy hidden wish, to me untold. Alas, said I, from thee I'd never hide one single thought, save that short speech is sweet, as thou hast warned me once or twice, dear guide. O Tuscan, walking thus with words discreet, alive through the city of fire, be it good to thee to turn thee hither awhile and stay thy feet. Thy native accent proves thee manifestly born of the land I vexed with so great harm, a noble land, and too much vexed may be. This summons drew me into such alarm, coming suddenly from a tomb, that in my dread I shrank up close against my escort's arm. Come, come, what art thou doing? Turn round, he said. That's Farinata. Look, he's risen to sight, and thou canst view him all, from waist to head. Already my eyes were fixed on his. Upright he had lifted himself, strong-breasted, stony-fronted, seeming to hold all hell in deep despite. And my good guide, with ready hands undaunted, thrusting me towards him through the tombs apace, said, in thy speech, precision is what's wanted. I reached the vault's foot, and he scanned my face a little while, and then said, with an air almost contemptuous, what is thy name and race? Being anxious to obey, I did not care to make a mystery, but told all out. He raised his brows a trifle, saying, they were foes to me always, stubborn, fierce to flout me and my house and party. I was quick to chase them. Twice I put them to the rout. Quite true. And by that same arithmetic, said I, they rallied all around and came back twice. Your side, it seems, have not yet learnt the trick. Just then, close by him, I saw slowly rise another shadow, visible down to the chin. It had got to its knees, I think. It moved its eyes round about me, as though it sought to win sight of some person in my company. At last, when all such hope lay quenched within, it wept. If thy grand art has made thee free to walk at large in this blind prison of pain, where is my son? Why comes he not with thee? I come not of myself, I answered plain. He that waits yonder leads me on this road, for whom perhaps your Guido felt disdain. The words he used, together with his mode of torment, were sufficient to betray his name, as thus my pointed answer showed. He leapt upright, crying, What? What dost thou say? He felt? Why felt? Our life and feeling are. Looks he no longer on the pleasant day? Then, seeing me hesitate a while before I made reply, he let himself suddenly fall backward again, and showed his face no more. But that great-hearted spirit, at whose call I'd stayed my steps, his countenance did not move, nor bent his neck, nor stirred his side at all. And if, he spoke straight on where we broke off, if they have missed the trick of it, I burn less in this bed than with the thought thereof. But thou, ere 50 times the light return to that queen's face who reigneth here below, shalt find out just what that trick costs to learn. But tell me, why, as thou dost hope to go back to the light, thy people make decree so harsh against our house, and hate us so? That field of havoc and bloody butcheries, I answered him, when Arbia's stream ran red, have filled our temple with these litanies. He sighed before he spoke, and shook his head. Faith, I was not alone there, nor had gone in with the rest without good cause, he said. But when they made agreement, every one to wipe out Florence, I stood to plead boldly for her. Aye, there I was alone. And now my guide was calling me to hurry, wherefore I urged the shade with greater haste to say who else was in that cemetery. I lie, said he, with thousands. In this chest the second Frederick lies. Our ranks include the cardinal. I will not name the rest. He spoke and sank. Returning to where stood the ancient poet, I pondered what they meant, those words which seemed to bode me little good. Then he moved on, and later, as we went, Why so distraught? Said he. I set to work answering his question to his full content. Sagely, he bade me, See thou mind and mark those adverse warnings. Now, to what I say, and here he raised a finger, prithee hark. When thou shalt stand bathed in the glorious ray of her whose blessed eyes see all things complete, thou'lt learn the meaning of thy life's whole way. With that, leaving the wall, we turned our feet towards the centre by a path that ran down to a vale whose fumes rose high to greet our nostrils, even where the descent began.